Look closely at the sheer velocity of modern digital technology rolling through traditional corporate structures in business today. Adapting to this has become the absolute baseline metric for keeping a company alive. For professionals, the math is simple. Mastering these digital skills is the mandatory toll for accessing leadership roles and higher salary bands. But the market is flooded with theoretical certifications that offer little practical leverage when you step into a boardroom. The ADSMP Digital Strategy Certification aims to bridge that gap between abstract theory and real-world execution. This quadrant chart maps the ROI equation by weighing the heavy implementation effort required against the tangible career outcomes you can expect. Over the next few minutes, we will objectively evaluate whether this credential is the right lever for your specific career trajectory. The value comes from a framework that upgrades your daily operational capabilities, moving beyond the surface-level utility of a standard credential. The first major demand this curriculum places on you is a deep dive into complex digital business models and rigorous data analytics. The intended outcome is straightforward. Marketing and product managers learn to design highly targeted campaigns backed entirely by hard data. It provides a strict framework to align your immediate product development directly with emerging technology trends. The goal is to move you out of the fog of blind guesswork and into a precise, highly targeted operational environment. But achieving that clarity requires a difficult transition. You have to actively unlearn legacy instincts and comfortable business habits. You can no longer rely on traditional gut feel marketing to drive your organizational strategy forward. You must pivot entirely toward rigorous, quantitative, data-driven decision-making frameworks. The ADSMP's focus on data keeps you relevant in the modern market, provided you are willing to abandon comfortable legacy workflows. The second requirement is actively dissecting the program's real-world organizational case studies. This chart shows a 20% retention jump from applying these strategies. As it shifts to descending operational costs, we see how automation drives bottom-line savings. But this chaotic web of nodes represents the trade-off. Achieving these clean results requires high cognitive load. You have to apply the mental stamina to untangle complex problems and forge efficient new pathways under pressure. The course materials and the instructors will hand you the tools, but they will not do the hard implementation work for you. It is entirely on you to map abstract case studies directly onto your unique organizational bottlenecks. If you aren't willing to put in the intellectual sweat equity required to bridge classroom theory and company reality, the certification will not provide value. To get any real financial return, you have to execute a value maximization strategy. That means actively engaging with the course ecosystem. The required inputs are clear. You must network with the global community and immediately apply the curriculum to your current workplace projects. Active engagement builds immediate industry credibility and connects you directly with a global network of highly specialized digital strategy experts. The resulting payoff includes higher earning potential and accelerated mobility into executive leadership roles. But the critical trade-off is that this ecosystem leaves no room for a passive learning model. Treating the ADSMP as a passive watch-and-forget video course essentially guarantees that your tuition and time will result in zero career growth. The digital industry moves fast, and stationary objects are quickly bypassed by those who are actively accelerating forward. Your financial and time investment only yields career dividends if you treat the certification as an active, daily integration project. Let's look at the final synthesis. The ADSMP is a potent tool for rapid career advancement and organizational change, but its value is entirely dependent on your willingness to turn academic frameworks into operational reality. This matrix clearly lays out who should save their time and money by avoiding this program entirely. Passive learners and academics looking purely for theoretical knowledge will not survive the practical demands. If you are unwilling to push for actual transformation at your current job, you should pass. On the other hand, the scorecard shows exactly who the ADSMP is a match for. It is built for mid-level professionals, marketing managers, and product leaders who are ready to actively apply data insights. It serves those who want to design customer-centric experiences and demand a globally recognized credential for executive mobility. It is for the professional stepping through a threshold into a dynamic environment to lead the way forward. Before you commit to the ASDMP investment, rigorously evaluate your own career trajectory and your operational readiness. The tools are here, but the execution is up to you.